Welcome to Skagit Valley Soccer Referees Association, information for newly licensed referees. So you've become a USSF referee. Now what? Logging into Skagit Refs, also known as our chapter website. You're going to click on the Login tab in the left-hand column. Enter your login information. And if you forgot this, you'll follow the directions under Forgotten Your Password. Here's a sample of the login screen. Note the login information right here in the middle and the information for Forgotten Your Password. Once you've entered your site name and your password, you'll click on Login. Once you've successfully logged in, you'll notice some other options in the left-hand column. Go ahead and check these out as you have some time and become familiar with the site some more. After logging in, you'll see one of several things depending on your particular circumstances. Next slides will show some samples of this. You'll have a general description of the tabs available for referees, a list of internal email messages that might need your attention, and a list of your upcoming assigned matches, at least to anything within the next week, along with any missing match reports. And here's a sample of logging in. If you don't have any information waiting for you, you'll just see a description of each of the little tabs. Kind of describes what each one does. And if you have a match waiting for you in the next week, here's what you'll see the minute you log in. Just a little reminder telling you you have a match. Here's another little advice that you might see when you check in. Next, you're going to update your profile. This is very important that you do this right away. You're going to click on the Services tab in the left-hand side of the page. And after that, you'll click on Profile. Here's two samples of this. Here's what the Services tab looks like. And you'll notice one of those selections is for Profile. And here's what your profile looks like as a condensed version. Notice there's a bunch of little tabs at the top. The easiest thing to do to check this, you can go one by one, or you can go all the way to the right side and click on the All tab. When you click on the All tab, now you see your whole profile in one shot. Notice there'll be your name, along with a bunch of other information there, birth date. And here's the lower part of the page. An important thing to do, we'll be looking at here is the subscriptions. When you're looking at this page, on the right hand side you'll see little check mark boxes. Anything with a little check mark box means that it is available for other referees to see when they log in and check the directory. If you don't want that information displayed, you can uncheck the box. There are a few things that are mandatory that have to be displayed, such as your name and a primary email and phone number and such. But most of this information, some of this information, you can choose whether to leave it hidden or whether to leave it exposed for other referees. This is not public information, so just anybody from the public that comes by the website will not be able to access this. You're going to want to update your subscription list right away. Subscriptions means you're subscribed to the email list. There's a lot of different choices here. All this means when you check the box says you're saying that I want to receive information about this particular topic. It does not obligate you to work matches for that particular organization or club or for that particular event. It just says you want to be kept informed. Everybody at the bare minimum should be subscribed to the administration list, although it is highly recommended that you subscribe to all the lists as much as possible. Again, just subscribing to the list doesn't mean you're obligated to work these matches. It just means you want to be kept informed. Make sure you're subscribing to the email list. We rarely do anything by regular mail these days, but subscribing to the mail list doesn't hurt. If you've provided a second email address to us, there will be boxes for this email to address as well, so you can choose which subscriptions you want to go to which email. This would also be somewhere where you could go to change your password if you needed to, or your phone number, or update any other contact information. Please try to keep this list updated as much as possible for us, since this is what our signers and club administrators use to get in contact with you. A little bit of a recap of what we've just been going through here. When you're all done and you're satisfied with all the information, everything's correct as you want it, down at the bottom of the page on the left hand side there, you're going to see update. You have to click the update in order for these changes to take effect. If you don't, none of these changes will happen. And once you're done, you can simply log off of Skagit Refs by clicking on the Log Off tab in the left-hand column. Please make sure that you log out each time that you leave Skagit Refs. And once you've logged off, you'll be returned to the login screen. You'll see your password and username displayed again. Thank you very much for your time. We'll be going to part 2 next.